fruitful. So how does artificial intelligence or SEL help in that domain wherein children from conflict zones, because we saw a video of Syrian children as he asked, impact assessment hasn't been very clear as of now, which you might be doing, I'm sure. So in realm of Kashmir or any other conflict zone, because Kashmir is something which has gone beyond, control. So can we do something which I'm hopeful, and I still see hope there, but it needs to be done fast. So how can we help that kind of, technology intervention or disruption in conflict zones when it comes to children? Thank you.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So there's some really wonderful work that's being done around SEL and mindfulness and trauma, the experience of trauma, particularly complex trauma, which happens again and again, sort of thing. And it's recognizing. Really, the basis of it is making sure that the child is learning within a very safe space, that they have those positive relationships, that the learning environment is very safe, it's very supportive, and then there are specific ways to actually work with children who may act out as a result of trauma as well. The other thing I would say that's happening that's the finding is very important is to come with a strengths-based approach rather than a deficit approach. So yes, you have experienced this conflict, you've lived in a very difficult situation, you might still be living in that difficult situation, but what are the strengths that you bring to this? What are the strengths that your community brings to this? And build on the strengths. So this is just something that happened, but what can you bring? So.
Great. So, like I said in the morning, I think it's a great opportunity. We should certainly begin to talk, and maybe one place where we could start out is to begin to think about having dialogue amongst people affected by trauma in different parts of the world and see how they could share things with each other. But let's talk some more and see if we can build something around this. Do you want to respond to that?
So just for example, the course, and I would allude to just that because it's very specific. Suppose in the comment thread, there is a lot of peer-to-peer interaction which is going on, and you see that on this particular issue, if anyone talks to this individual, the sentiment is changing. That's a very key insight which can be highlighted again using AI, where someone can say because what sentiment change basically means is that someone is changing their mind. And if someone has a capability to do that on a consistent basis, they can be your local change makers. And the other fact, which is again, so this is where again, depending on like working with together, technology is a tool. So working with what are the most best way to actually channelize this, and then set the right alerts so that if someone is being positive or taking it the right way, who could be someone critical, who can help in or can actually spread the right message. Those are the things which technology can help out in. And the other aspect is sometimes just the exposure to a broader set is something which helps the individuals not just to look at the micro picture, but a macro picture also, that life is not just what I am experiencing, have gone through, and I'm seeing right around, but there is hope in the outside, and the other way around also. The outsiders also get a chance to relate, and as you're mentioning, that not a group, but individuals, and connect on those levels. So again, I think the possibilities are endless, but more and more it gets figured out from the SEL and the science point of view. I think technology can follow suit pretty well and amplify it.
Okay,